Welcome back, everyone. New season of Show Me Your Medals. And start with episode 1, week 1.
Episode 1, actually, not week 1.
Episode 1's probably more.
In terms of FPS, actually week 3, isn't it?
Yeah. But nothing's changed much apart from it's a new season, but same old. See you next Tuesdays, right?
No news, Dave, from your impending holiday?
I had a good break, I think. We all had a good break.
Yeah.
The Euros was the last time we spoke. And in between that time, I've been on holiday. Don't know what the other two have been up to. But not very well. Will looks very well rested, doesn't he?
Yeah, Will does, I think.
I'm glowing, bro.
You got to glow.
I'm glowing. I'm really glowing. I'm feeling better.
Anything you want to share?
No, I'm just really glad to have a good break. Yeah, a lot of things can happen during that amount of time. So yeah, it was good. It's good little break. Nice to be back though.
Yeah, and a lot of people probably thought we weren't coming back, but we're like a bad penny or a bad smell.
Yeah,
but yeah,
still lingering.
Love it or hate it, we're back anyway. Right.
So who wants to start? This is more of a. So we're 3 weeks in. We do like a mini season. Yeah, a mini season start, isn't it? How it's gone. Obviously, we've got 3 weeks of knowledge now.
Yeah, the thing about this, right? I always like the start of the season, and then that September bloody international.
Yeah. It's like now. Here we are now, isn't it?
Yeah, where we are now just ruins everything. I feel because the season just gets
the momentum diminishes. I feel.
Yeah.
But I guess for some clubs, I don't know if there's any clubs here that would like a break, but it helps them clubs too to kind of reset.
Yeah,
the banter clubs, yeah.
which reminds me, you haven't got your 2 times spicy noodles, have you, Bo?
We didn't agree on a new forfeits this season, so we don't just make them now on air. You don't just put them in.
That forfeit is forever, just like
No, it needs to be verbally renewed. It needs to be verbally renewed, and we've not seen each other for so long already. So it's okay. So going forward, obviously, times 2 noodles.
You can't miss that.
Even Will knows the score.
Yeah, you can't miss that, man.
Okay, I wonder if they're going to mention it. Well, there you go. Well, I owe you one. for next week. There you go.
Okay.
Owe you one for next week. So yeah, how's it going? Well, Liverpool's 3 wins out of 3. We thought.
Okay, let's start with Liverpool. So obviously Klopp left, and I think I was even predicting a bit of a tail off, and I think everyone expected us to go like Man United after Fergie left and go nosedive, and I was a bit worried about that because I don't know a lot about Slot, so. I know he had a good reputation. He did well at Feyenoord. And then a deeper dive into what he did at Feyenoord was ridiculous in terms of attacking stats. Like they were like number 1 in everything, and they're off the charts. And I know that's like a farmers' league, so you can't really take too much into consideration. But I think what he achieved at Feyenoord was good, and he had that reputation. Again, I was still worried, but I think we had the first season. Well, our first pre-season game was against Preston. We lost, and I thought, "Oh shit, here we go." But then, obviously, went to America, did well, beat United as well while we're over there, and started the season probably a bit more hopeful, and then 3 wins out of 3. 0 goals conceded, loads of goals scored. I think you can't ask for a better start for a new manager, new era. And again, there was no transfer activity in the summer. Got a bit worried. I know we signed Chiesa, but I don't know, he's injury prone, so let's see how that goes. But I think for 12 million is a bit.
Not a bad signing. Yeah, like a backup winger.
There's no risk. If it's like 50 million, then
minimal risk.
Yeah,
there's no risk. There's minimal risk.
People
are saying like 12 million is nothing. It's a lot of money. 12 million.
It is a lot of money, but these days, the standard for these days are 40 to 50 million for a player.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like a transfer, but then obviously we've got a lot of depth in our squad. Still, we've still got a strong bench. I know we sold a few players as well. But yeah, 3 wins out of 3, smashed up United.
Yeah, you played 3 shit teams though. You know what I mean?
No one was saying that at the start of the season.
You played Ipswich, Brentford, and
you can't say Brentford shit. They smashed up.
No, I'm joking. It's good. Other than Ipswich, Brentford and United, they're challenging teams. So you can't argue.
Brentford challenging for what? As in challenge.
They're challenging teams. They're not easy on paper.
I feel sorry for Ipswich because they had City and Liverpool for first.
But the only way is up for Ipswich. They've actually done well, not against.
They got draw, didn't they?
They pissed City off by scoring so early, but they held their own against Liverpool for a little bit. To be honest,
yeah, first half. So I think, it's a dream start. I can't ask for anything more, and I think I've seen what I like so far.
Yeah. It's almost like Klopp who, right? That kind of it. It's been, not now. It's like, but you see if it's.
But obviously, he inherited a really good team and a really good squad. So
but that's easy.
A well-drilled team. A well-drilled team.
Yeah.
A well-drilled team.
Yeah.
I think if he starts bringing his own players and they're not drilled in the way that the old Liverpool were, obviously he wants it to make his own, then that might be what the telling sign is.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. Have you seen Salah's come out and he's confirmed it's his last season, hasn't he?
Who?
He had that interview to Salah. Salah said it's his last season with Liverpool.
Yeah. I think that was more sort of a tactic to get a new contract.
You don't think it is? Because he was having an interview and then he just pulled it out. He just said it straight away. He goes, "Oh, it's my last. It's going to be my last season at Liverpool."
Contract-wise, it's a fact. It's his last season.
Yeah, it is. But I think that's got Liverpool got their fingers out and they started talking to him. And we need to do the same with Trent as well. So I think
that Trent, his attitude from getting subbed, it's like, well, man, you're winning the game like 3-0 or something like that, and he's pissed off. It's
a weird reaction, but a lot of players do. Well, the top players do that because they
want to play. It's like in our game of footballs, we don't want to get subbed off or sit aside or whatever. We never want to do that. You just want to play.
You always want to play, and Slot's right. It's about managing minutes, and then when he got taken off at United game, he was smiling and happy. So a bit of a contrast.
He gave the fans the 3-0 as he left. Have you seen that one? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It looked like but it's not. It's actually 3-0. So it's just
So I think we just need to sort those contracts out. But yeah, Salah would be a big miss. But I don't think money is the motivation for him. He's on 375 at Liverpool. He might double that at Saudi, but he's at a club where he can win stuff. He's playing competitive league. He's having a good start to the season. And then in relatively terms, he's 32. He's probably still got a good couple of 2-3 seasons.
Yeah, but saying that at 32, you might start thinking he's only got a couple more seasons to.
Yeah, but he's built like Ronaldo.
Yeah,
and Salah never gets injured as well. So let's see. But I think. I was worried at the start of the season, but I'm more confident now.
Would you, in my personal opinion, I'd regard Salah as one of the legends of this era for Premier League.
I would. He would like to have won more medals, but what can you do? But no, he's up there in terms of his goal scoring records when he first joined, for sure. I think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's consistent all the way through all the seasons.
Every season been consistent. He's contributed 300 goals, assists or goals in 350 games.
I think he's classed as one of those, a legend of Premier League.
That's on par with what Ronaldo and Messi have achieved. And I think the lack of medals, which is what this show's about, means he won't go down as a great. You get someone who's won more medals but shit. Like no many United players won loads of medals but shit.
Don't remember Clemberson.
Yeah, he won't be. He won't be good at class as good as him because he hasn't won enough medals. But he's been at Liverpool 9 seasons and he's been a top scorer every season.
Wow, 9 seasons could be a decade. That just flies by, isn't
it? Yeah.
So how do you become a Premier League legend, though? Like, obviously, I can think of names off the top of my head right now, but like, surely, as time goes, let's say kids, when they're our age in the future, they'll be talking about Salah.
They probably, I think they probably will. Salah will do. His goal scoring prowess and has been good enough. Like before Haaland joined in, Salah was kind of the one killing it, scoring these goals and top goal scorers. From like a attacking wide midfielder as well. So yeah, it's just a fair point, I think.
Yeah, I think he will go down as a legend. Just for his goal scoring and contribution, if not for his medals anyway.
How many Premier Leagues you won? 1 or 2?
Just the one. Just the one. That's what I mean.
Why do I think it's 2? You got Champions League.
Yeah,
they got
Champions League.
They put the pressure on a lot of times, but just that one win.
That I still remember that season. I know drifting off.
2 seasons by 1 point, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2 seasons, 1 point. But that season where we got 99, it's fucking ridiculous. I can't win the league with 99.
Yeah.
99 points, you can't win the league. Are you kidding me? So,
what do you think for this season for Liverpool?
I think we will push.
You had a little preview.
Yeah, I think we'll push City. I think it'll be us
instead of Arsenal now.
Yeah, I think it'll be us. I think the unknown this year is this bloody Champions League.
Yeah, a lot more games, isn't it?
More
games, and I think it spreads into Thursday as well now. It's not just
yeah. So, it's an extra month's worth of Champions League, more games. I can't remember how much more games. It's at least 2 to 3 in the group stage, and then there's this playoff. If you're not finishing top 8, you have to go through a playoff round, home and away. So it's like fucking 2 extra games there. It's just. I
think it'd be good to see it start. Like, there's a lot of criticism of it, but until it starts, you never know. We might be like, this is wicked. You know what I mean? But
let's see. And I think relatively, we've actually got quite a difficult group of teams to play.
I think all the groups are quite competitive. No, I had a quick glance. It was not too bad.
I thought they were going to do the draw slightly different, and I thought they weren't going to have like seedings and pots. Because I think that ultimately they wanted all the best teams to start playing against each other. Is what
I kind of achieved it because I think you only played one team once, isn't it? 8 of you played them once, not home and away no more.
Yeah,
and then the groups look tidy. There's a lot of like big teams in this group.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we'll see.
But like I said, what are you saying? You predicted Liverpool second.
I think we'll give City a close run, but in Slot's first season, and because City have the cheat code in Haaland, it's
not a 1 season wonder this time.
Yeah, it's difficult, but I think we'll give City a push, and I think maybe next year we'll have a good chance. But Slot's first year, if we come second, and maybe a cup final or cup win, we'll crown off a really, really good first season. But yeah, all good so far. I know it's only 3 games in, so let's not get carried away. But the signs are positive from what I've seen.
One more. How did you feel about your transfers this season?
I think disappointing because I thought every team has strengthened. Arsenal, all our competitors have strengthened. Arsenal, City, and even the bottom teams below us, like United and Chelsea, have strengthened. But Chelsea's off the planet. I don't know how the fuck are they still buying players, but
they got that quadruple decker bus.
And I think it shows if you don't invest in a team every year, you do pay for it. So I'm just wondering, will we pay for it, or will we dip into the market in January for reinforcements? But I think we have depth in our team. You look at our bench; it's pretty strong. Let's see.
So
But yeah, I think there's a marquee signing always helps. Appease the fans.
Yeah, just to lift the mood. Something different. But
and we've not had one. But let's hope Chiesa stays fit, and then he might be able to do something.
Speaking of transfers, how's Arsenal transfers and Raheem Sterling?
I don't mind him being in the club. I don't mind him at all. I think it wasn't. It wouldn't have been my first priority signing. I think at the start of summer, it wouldn't be in a signing on the books if you hear where I'm coming from. But as a last minute, was it a panic buy in a sense? Potentially, you could say that it was. But actually, it strengthens the squad. He's got proven experience. Has he fell off? It might be due to the coaching at Chelsea. You can't turn. He was a beast of a player when he was at City, and he was still pretty much in his prime. So you can't discount that. And he worked heavily with Arteta as well, with the coaching when he had that prolific season. So yeah.
Do you think there's a problem with Sterling? Because obviously he left Liverpool, he left City, and has now left Chelsea.
He wanted to be Nicolas Anelka.
Yeah. No, at Liverpool he was young then. He was young, and then City came calling. It makes sense. He was probably on the young person's wages. City came with the money back. City was the up and coming the team. So that made sense. And he had a great career at City. And then Pep has a history of getting rid of players at the right time though. So he got rid of him kind of at the right time. He was still good. I mean, he was still their main starter kind of thing, and he didn't cause any issues. Don't even issue
the right money for him. Like he got the right. City got the right money for him.
Yeah, got the right money, and like I said, City. Pep knows what he's doing. He's like, it's time for you to go, and he'll get someone better in, that kind of thing. He's done it multiple times. And then when he went Chelsea, we kind of thought he would do well, but it's just not worked out. But again, who has worked out at Chelsea? It's one of those.
There's no stability in Chelsea. That's why. And if you look at Havertz, like everyone was saying that at Chelsea he was a dud. Oh, thank you for buying him. We got rid of him. Whatever, 60 million down the drain, and we made a song out of it. In the end, it really does. I feel like Arteta, no matter how much you dislike him, he is a good, decent coach, and he gets players going. Even the mediocre. No one was saying, Aaron Ramsdale, why are you buying Ramsdale? Everyone was saying that. Why are you buying Ramsdale? Why are you buying Ben White? But look at them now. Look at Ben White, the dark arts, when he booted that ball back at the Brighton player. Was it Brighton? So it's it's just interesting in the signing. It was last minute as a backup. I still think it's a good backup signing.
No, joking aside, actually, I think there's a big upside that he'll be able to do well. Do you know what I mean?
And if you think about it, Chelsea, no loan fee. Yeah, think about it. No loan fee. Chelsea are paying majority of his wages, so we only pay what we paid Eddie Nketiah. So if you're saying Sterling is a lesser of a player than Nketiah, then there's something a little bit wrong there, right? So we haven't replaced Nketiah directly, but indirectly we have strengthened on that wing. We can give Saka a little rest when he needs it, because last season he wasn't having. Well, seasons prior to that he wasn't having any rest at all. So I think it's a really, really shrewd signing. Let's just say not the best. I hope it works. Not bad. I do too.
Martinelli's been on like a little bit decline, and Trossard when he starts is ain't been great.
He's super sub for me.
Sterling can slot in there. He'll probably do all right.
Agreed.
Okay. Well,
other signings we have, like you say, Dave. We have Strengthford. We haven't had a bad transfer window. There's a lot of people that are saying, "Oh, why didn't we get a striker?" I mentioned Havertz prior. 2 goals, 3 games, and an assist. Like what more can you ask for from your striker? That's a good return at the start of the season. Will it continue? Is he going to be a 20-goal striker for the season? I don't know. Time will tell. But he looks in good form. So can't discount that. If you've got him in your FPL, which we'll discuss later, he's bagging you points. Right?
Go on, season prediction, Arsenal.
I still think we'll contend. Shitty decisions from ref doesn't help.
That was red though.
It could be
on a technicality, yeah. It's the softest
red.
If you look at and I don't want to hear let of the law anymore. If you look at throughout the start of the season, how many occasions that has happened where it was delaying play of the game. It's happened so many times, but by the letter of law, nothing happened to those players. So I don't understand. The ball was rolling when the apparent free kick was being taken. So if that's by the letter of law, why is that should not have been a start?
Yeah, I think consistency is always going to be an issue, right? You know,
it's only. Do you know what? I don't want to be that guy with a conspiracy, but it only really happens to Arsenal.
Oh my god! You know, I don't sound like conspiracy either, but you know, Arsenal fans are the most hated. and
that may well be true.
Will just gave a reason why.
Yeah, I think those 2 points are quite linked there.
I mean, we can call it whatever we want, right?
Okay.
The bottom line is those decisions made that are that drastic, I've never seen for like other clubs. So last season that Newcastle goal that got awarded.
Don't forget Liverpool and Spurs was the biggest offside controversy ever. So I don't want to hear this shit. This only happens to Arsenal. You know.
So what I'm saying is, a lot of the times it is Arsenal. Like I recall that bloody David Luiz penalty that was given, where a player knocked his leg into David Luiz. What is that about? I don't get it. It's just every time there's a decision against us, it's always. I don't know. It just looks very fabricated. Very
fine. The refs are humans too, so they must also hate Arsenal. So we'll take that point.
Must be.
So anyway, it's second again, right? So you know what's funny? Because the past 2 seasons,
challenging.
But you know what? The confidence of you two has gone like slightly down. Because the past 2 seasons and a bit was like we're gonna win it kind of thing. But now I think we've all approached this season of City's run away again, right? Because last season, I'm sure you had a bit more optimism of we can do it.
Yeah.
Whereas now
prior to the season starting, if we had prior to that, I do see weakness in our squad in the sense that we had depth. We got we got rid of a lot of players, which is great, but then we've not filled them back up with players. So that the only concerning thing is squad depth, because like you say, we've got so many games this season. I don't know how we're going to do. We've got so many injuries already. So I am not sure at this point in time. If you asked me at the start of the season, I might be saying we were going to go try and win it.
Yeah.
I think Haaland's double hat trick has dampened the mood, basically.
Well, you know what? I would tip Liverpool, but how often does a new manager first season wins the league?
Yeah.
I'm definitely tipping Liverpool next season, but I think there's
I just think we've accepted how great City is, as opposed to we're almost like no matter how good Arsenal and Liverpool do, which I think you're thinking Arsenal can have a good season, Liverpool can have a good season, but no matter how good this season is, City's gonna have a better season, and I think that's realistic. Do you know what I mean?
It's annoying though, isn't it?
It's almost like to the point where we have to rely on City to do crap.
Yes.
In order to stand a chance. Wow. In 4 years, they've not shown us that they're gonna be crap. Whereas I think last season when they sold a few players, Gundogan and we had a little confidence of maybe they might drop. You get what I'm trying to say? But there's no drop in now.
The bastard Pep brought him back in.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. But I think it'd be interesting with these charges to see what happens.
Who knows, man? That's beyond football.
But yeah,
that's crazy though. 5 seasons in a row.
Yeah,
that's what they're gunning for.
I think
that's mad stats.
Anyway, third team, Man United, definitely still in the banter area. We were saying before, Ten Hag out. Then he won the FA Cup. We thought, no, let's keep him in.
What would you have said prior to the season starting with all the signings that you had signed?
It was a great window, man. With the defenses were great. The lit, good reputation. That 18-year-old, no idea what it's about, but he's injured now anyway. But that's good. And then now they've signed that DM, the Uruguayan DM. Everything's getting the right places. You know what I mean? So again, if we had this 3 weeks ago, I'd be like, this. In fact, I even sent like Dave my top 7 predictions, and then I'm thinking, man, it's so annoying because City's gonna be first. I don't think Liverpool's gonna do well because they've got a new manager. But then I've seen 3 games, and I think actually they're gonna do sick. And then I want to put United like finishing second. But seeing the 3 games now, there's no way they're going to finish second. You know what I mean? So prior to us starting the 3 games, I'd be like, yeah, Man United second. You get me? They made great signings. We got the FA Cup in the bag. Confidence is high. Ten Hag is back. All of that, right? But I know we say 3 games isn't a lot, but it's enough to dampen your mood, that kind of thing, dampen your expectations already. So with that, it's like it's not. Come on, what is it? One win, 1 draw, 1 loss. That's Ten Hag in a nutshell, isn't it? So, but look, if we come away with a League Cup or FA Cup again, I'll take it. So we'll have to see how it goes.
Are you on that? Oh, you're exactly like Ten Hag. Show me your medals, man.
Show me it still. Look, listen. I would take 8th. Like it's that question we had. Would you take Leicester getting relegated and winning the FA Cup? Yeah, I would. Get me? So would I take Man United 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, or whatever, an FA Cup? Yeah, I mean,
give me 10. It's gone to that now, has it?
That is what it is. Yeah, that's the era we're in. I'm telling you.
The funny thing about Ten Hag, and because he gave that interview before he played Liverpool, that he's like the second best manager ever because he's won two cups and then fucking get banged up 3-0 by Liverpool after that. That's typical, like being the big bollocks. But where do you think you finish then?
So I think I sent you the video, and I think I stuck with second anyway. Was I that stupid? I'm not sure. Maybe second or third.
Yeah. Where do you finish now? Yeah.
A 5th. I think 5th. I have to. Yeah, 5th. Because I have to be realistic. Arsenal, City, Liverpool are going to be better than United. Then 4th is a push. You get what I mean? So it's 4th or 5th. So yeah, I'd say 5th.
Yeah. But is there anything that you've seen so far? I know it's only 3 games that makes you think.
No, it's been shit.
From last year.
The only thing you could take over the 3 games is it's been good transfer window. Signings are good. Xerxes off his mark, that kind of thing. And that's about it. What else is there? It's the same play. Rashford is still shit. Garnacho is still doing his thing, and not much of a end product. Mainu is still around, but I keep saying like how can you rely on? But he's actually stepped up quite well. It's going to be the same season, you get what I mean? Like, but prior to that, I wouldn't have thought that. But these 3 games has literally been United last season, right? Struggled against Fulham, get a 1-0 win, losing to Brighton. It's what can you do? That's just fifth place in FA Cup. Let's call it there.
Okay,
we'll take it.
Nice.
Arsenal can only dream of these FA Cup medals, mate.
I think we not got the same amount of FA Cup.
No, well, I mean in recent times. In recent times.
Oh, sorry.
No, apart from Pep, no one has won more than Ten Hag.
There you go. Proof is in the pudding. Yeah. Nah, but I mean that's we joke, but that's a cop out one. Then when we compare who's the better player, and you go back to showing where we know that United is shit. We have to be at a point where we be realistic. United are shit, but the winning something does ice over a lot of the problems. Do you get what I mean? We know there's problems. It's not great. It's not been a good team. You can't be losing to Brighton and Liverpool 3-0 at home. But honestly, you 38 weeks later and you win the FA Cup, it is a case of, well, here you go, innit? But let's go through the pain first, you know?
Right.
At least you got a decent away shirt this season.
The away shirt's always been on fire, man. The white one from last season, this one,
Yeah, I like the away shirt this season from United.
DH Gate special, yeah.
What's going on with Liverpool's sideways Nike? That looked weird to me. Is it on their third kit? It's like it's like the Nike tick is like this.
No.
I don't think Dave's bought a Liverpool kit for a good while now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
The last one was 2019.
So yes, that's a while.
Is there a reason why you haven't?
Because the year I stopped buying a top, we won the league.
So he's hoping that works again.
No, the top here wins again. If I buy a top, we're not going to win the league.
Oh, shit.
It's simple as that. But I am overdue one. So I don't think we're going to win it this year because obviously I think it's super hard for a new manager coming in. So I might buy this season's, knowing that we won't win. Yeah.
Cool.
Right. That was a good roundup.
There's no matches to predict, so no predictions.
But we're all saying City though for the league, right? That's all.
Yeah,
I think it has to be like the way that you see them play. It's annoying. It's annoying how good they are.
Who do you think,
how do you beat that?
Yeah. Who do you think the signing of the season has been so far?
Signing of the season?
Yeah. Like a single player or
single player.
I can't even think. I need a list of. Give me roll off some.
It's Solanke.
No, that's not the signing of the season. Unproven, one season wonder.
Yeah. Not one season.
Click that in it.
He's had a couple of good seasons.
He's injured already.
Not that.
It's not Solanke.
Hold on, let me just quickly find some names.
It's hard.
I can't think of any. There wasn't really any big money signings. I mean, United made that Xerxes signing, but I don't really rate him that much.
Yeah,
he's a decent player, but it's not your like quality player.
I said I don't know. I linked him to like Højlund a lot. Again, big money, similar age, similar kind of profile player. They're not gonna come in and change the club, that kind of thing. So
I don't think there's been any dazzlers coming into the league this season. That's the thing. That's why you can't think of anyone that's going to be like, that guy's going to be a game changer for this club. Everyone's been more backup squad.
Ramsdale to Southampton.
Yeah, no, that's a nothing transfer.
No.
Sancho to Chelsea.
Oh, Sancho again. I reckon he'll do the same that he's performing at. I just don't think he's, I don't know, cut out for the Prem or something. There's something there that's not happening.
Smith Rowe.
That's not. If you're talking about good business, that's good business for Fulham. Fulham getting Smith Rowe and Reece Nelson on loan. That's. I think that's a good challenge for Fulham to get into Europe or something like that. I think Fulham have quite a decent squad in my eyes.
I think what 20 was it 25, 30 million for Smith Rowe? I think that's a decent.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's probably the highest fee Arsenal's got in a long time. You know, everyone going on free so often.
Yeah, transfer wise, nothing that really jumps out.
Do you know what? I think Arsenal had a really good transfer window because they got rid of a lot of deadwood at the club. The only problem I said like from last time is that they didn't really fill it up. Our squad is not as hasn't got as much depth. But I think Fulham probably had one of the better ones. West Ham was who? Did they get anyone? I think West Ham was one of those.
West Ham signed a few. They signed that German striker that scored a few at the Euros. Somerville.
Yeah.
Got rid of James Ward-Prowse. So
got
rid of Kurt Zuma.
Yeah, I guess we'll probably know more towards the end of the season.
Nothing for now.
Nothing for now. Okay, cool. Right, what are we on?
FPL stuff.
Yeah,
how are we doing?
I'm loving it.
You almost said that with chest.
Dave, what are you doing up there, bro? Dave got the nosebleeds. What's going on?
Don't forget, this is show some respect.
Yeah.
From a former champion.
Ex-champ, damn. We okay. So this is our £10 bet auto renews, Dave. Okay, we've got a £10 bet on the season.
So that auto renews, but the noodles don't.
Yeah. Well, I owe you the noodles then, innit? But yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, you're flying. What have you done with your team? You got Smith Rowe, Semenyo. You only did him this week, so that was good. Yeah, you're doing all right. You got your double.
I think for me is Diaz, because not many people.
Diaz doing good.
Yeah,
not just that, but you've also I just realized you've gone for a big double up of Salah and Haaland, and they've been killing it.
I doubled up.
Did you? Well. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, before it started, the FPL prices were really they are really good. They priced everyone quite nicely in the sense that challenging kind of thing. And then you can even do the Salah and Haaland now and get quite of those cheap players, but then everyone's doing all right, like the 5.5.
Yeah, they do. But I've got some real dog shit 4 million players just to balance.
Yeah, what is it? Johnson.
Yeah. So basically, I took a risk that any of my players don't play. I'm a bit screwed.
Well, look, you did pretty good this season as well, especially as your back four didn't even no clean sheets, and Dan Burn got 0.
I know.
But yeah, let's see. You're gonna hold that position, Dave, or?
Well, I like to think so, but
so far so good, isn't it? You can't complain.
I can't complain, and it's hard to keep at the top. Where's everyone else?
I was like bottom, but I had an okay third week. Played my wild card week 2. Panicked already. Yeah.
I panicked on week 3 because a load of my players got injured.
Oh, you did wild card? I didn't see it.
Week 3.
You do alright at week 3.
77, but I would have done all right without that wild card.
Those
I had Salah and Haaland.
Oh, so wait, did you wild card into Salah and Haaland, or you started?
No. I wild carded. I kept Haaland and Salah.
Oh yeah, so you did.
I changed everything around. Yeah, I changed everything around. Got a Nana in, which gave me some additional points, but then everyone else was like ones and everything like that. So that was, I don't know. Yeah, I panicked a little bit in a way, but it was only because I didn't have players that played. So if Haaland and Salah didn't perform, then I'd be even more screwed, right?
It should be a decent season FPL. Like I said, the prices are quite nice. There's quite a few different teams floating about, different players, that kind of thing.
I think what it needed, because I think last year everyone literally had the same team, right?
Yeah. Everyone had the same team because everyone was priced too cheap. Everyone had the Sakas and everyone that you wanted, you could almost get.
Yeah.
Whereas now you have to make these tough choices, that kind of thing.
I want Palmer so much, but I can't fit him in. There's no way
I put him in. Salah, Palmer, and Haaland.
But then
fit him in somehow. I don't think my team's that bad. I've got Pedro Porro, Guardiola.
Who's your strikers then?
Muniz and Welbeck.
Okay.
You got Welbeck.
Yeah.
That was in the wild card again, right? Obviously, because he's doing all right.
That's in the wild card,
Yeah.
But he's got some easier games coming up.
Brighton's flying again. Remember the fancy team we had of the Zerbi ball's gone, and then they're still doing all right. Got this. That new manager's 31 years old. It's a joke.
Younger than all of us.
Yeah, younger than it's just like 31 as a manager, and then he's younger than James Milner in the dressing room, for example, and all of that. It's crazy, man.
You hats off to him. You know.
I mean, 31. You're should be at home playing Warzone. You know what I mean? Manager of the Premier League Football Club. Jesus Christ.
So why did you panic though?
No. I week 1 I had a silly team. You gotta look at my team. It's stupid, man. It's like I really wanted Kamada to do well, and I just even though 5.5, there's loads of people in that pool, and I should go for, but I'm nah, I need to back I need to back him. You get what I mean? There was potential for him to do well, but in the end, 3 games in, he's actually done dog shit. He scored in the cup though. He scored in the cup, but he's been shit. Just silly stuff like that, and then everyone got injured. I had Solanke, he got injured. Yeah, I had too many injuries. It was the right, to be honest, even though I panicked, but it's the right move to play a wild card because my week 1 team was pretty poor.
Yeah,
pretty poor, but that's hindsight for you, you know.
But no Salah for you.
No Salah. But like I said, it's like they've got no Salah, but I've got Son and Saka. You get what I mean? I just need a week where Salah blanks, those two bag a couple goal and assist, and then, you know, whole table's changed, you know what I mean?
Easy.
So we'll see.
But yeah.
All right, Will. Like to bring up, I think we have leftover questions lingering from last time we were here.
So this one is, I'm thinking of trying Dragonboating after watching your channel. How do I get into it?
How do you get into it? Firstly, you contact Will and say, "Hi, Leng Jay, can I come join you on a Saturday morning?" Yeah, and then he'll give you the details.
Do that, but we have an amazing Instagram page, which is Windy Pandas DB. So a little shout out to the Dragon Boat Club and our social media officer, who's done an amazing job to get it where it is. Message that and inquire about it. And I think you actually get a free session if you quote from Show Me Your Medals. So
yeah. I've been, you know, a few couple of weeks time, like Leanne's been away at her mum's, and I have that free Wednesday. And then I look at the special, I think, I might go on a Wednesday. And then I look about, and then there was one week I was close to going and you weren't there, Will. And I thought I was go close to message you, Will, do you want to go? And I go, but in the end,
just message me. I'll probably go.
Yeah, and then in the end I didn't go. This was about 2 weeks ago. But now Wednesday's finished now, anyway. So I was close to having a 1 week wonder return. Yeah, it's been a while.
I think when I see the videos of Wednesday training, that sort of wants me to go. But
yeah, it'd be nice to just be on the, like, especially as we've had good weather as well. Like the weather always helps. The weather's been nice. Right? I'm kidless.
What's the point of you lot saying it now? Like, it's finished now.
We're just sharing our thoughts, isn't it? Because this person asked a question.
I'm so out of shape. I don't even know if I survived that session.
But Dave, you're going to go back when you're in shape. Remember, right? That's when you. That's when you want to go. Like, you're going to go gym when you're fit enough to go to the gym, isn't it? Yeah. So
next year.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah, but I think that's how we met, and that's the reason why.
Lots of fond memories.
Yeah, we're still. Yeah, but yeah, I recommend joining a team, joining Windy Pandas, not just because it's a great sport to get into. You find you have muscles that you never had before. But
that never happened for Dave though, like for certain people. But Dave, it just never popped out.
I have to let you know that someone on our quote said I looked hench at one point.
You need to get a definition of hench from these people. it might widen of what. Yeah.
But it's a great team sport, and you learn so much. But there's the social element aspects. You know, you meet so many people, and you get get the opportunity to have fun and do a sport, which you might not be interested in the first place, but give it a try.
Are you going to the international, Dave? I will, sorry, not Dave. Will.
No, I can't now because everything's changed in terms of childcare and
was you gonna go?
I was wanting to go. Yeah, I was wanting to go, but obviously at that, when I was deciding, I didn't have that kind of responsibility, but now I do. So I've got to prioritize that. But speaking of dragon boating, is it weird that it's not in Olympic sport? Is it not recognised as an Olympic sport? I know we've had France 2024.
I think what was super weird, because as a host city,
Beijing still couldn't get in.
No. As a host city, you get to select certain sports.
Yeah.
So I'm shocked that China, when they hosted it, didn't include it.
Still couldn't. there must be some reason for it, and because you're right, because it ticks all the right boxes. It's a great team sport. There's drama. All countries take part in it, kind of thing. It's similar to rowing. It has similar peers of sports around it, and it's been around for ages. It doesn't make sense. But I remember ages ago I tried Googling, and I don't know if this is the reason, but I saw something, and it's not. It's one on those. It's not an official site. It's just it was an opinion. But someone said it's because there's too many of them. Like one team would be 22 people, 22 athletes. So that's a big kind of outlay. So I don't know if that was true, because I was thinking, no, but then the only other team I could was football, because that's obviously loads of players. But what other sport at the Olympics that would have a 20-man crew? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, was that one of the reasons? Can you think of one? So could it be one of the reasons?
Potentially, but then that's the same as football. Some countries have better systems and academies or grassroots to enable a country to have a good footballing team. So if you're saying that, you can have 20 amazing athletes, well, that's
I'm about the level of it. I was about the cost.
The actual physical number.
I was about cost and organisation of getting. Yeah, each team, each crew has, I don't know, 20 athletes. They need to get 20 athletes as a cost. All the hotels. But I'm saying, I don't know. There's so many thousands of athletes anyway. How much extra is these going to be? But that's the one little quote I found. I can't find anything else. So I don't know how true it is. When I first read it, I thought, no, that sounds bullshit, because, like I said, the football teams had even more players. But other than the football squads, all the other team games in the Olympics are quite small. Do you get what I mean? Like even the.
Do they have rugby in the Olympics? I don't think they do. But
again, that's a field one, though. Do you get what I mean? Other than football, rugby. I mean, because hockey. Do you get what I mean? You can go to those field ones that are big team, because they're team-based sports. But
that still doesn't answer that question. Is it because it doesn't, like, whether it's too many people, because you got hockey, you got football, volleyball, although it's a smaller size.
I don't know, maybe that was completely not the reason, but I'm saying that's the only thing I ever found, because other than that, what other reason can there be? Do you know what I mean?
Strange.
It's not a great reason.
Because everyone can do it. I feel like even when we competed, we had what's that, Purple Warriors?
No, not just that, they have like international whatever, the IBF, whatever. I don't know what
IDBF or something like that.
Yeah, they have international competitions.
Yeah.
So maybe.
I'm just having a quick.
We need to get our SMO officer to raise a campaign. But I'm saying that I'm sure the powers above has tried before. Do you get what I mean?
Okay.
They'll definitely have rallied it, and there must be one reason why it gets shut down, because it'd be a great thing. Yeah.
I'd love to see it. I mean, there's the old YouTube cast of international events for Dragonboating, and it's such a fun sport to get into. I think, it's just a great way to have, one, that's social, but if you are looking to be competitive, you can find teams that are super, super competitive. And the training regime isn't a lazy one. It's quite physically demanding when it comes to it. So it's a strange one not to have it.
Yeah, so anyway. I think Ro is right. I think one of the reasons says it's Dragon Boat racing involves large teams, often consisting of over 20 paddlers, a drummer, and a steer person. This brings complexities in accommodation, transportation, and participation. The teams are
thousands in a village in the first place.
I think you've probably seen a similar thing to what I saw.
Yeah.
But it don't make sense, because the limit, they bring thousands of athletes anyway.
I know.
And then the other sports like football, hockey, and all of those are big team sports. I can only think that those are field-based sports. All the rest are individual. But who knows?
It's and then there's something else that says here about recognition by the International Olympic Committee.
Digressing a little bit about saying on Olympic, and the one thing I found really funny is that they have a 3-on-3 basketball, don't they?
Yeah.
And I watched a bit of that, and it made me think, like, if these guys are Olympics 3-on-3, surely they just got like other. Like, you can't get the professionals, isn't it? But you get the professionals, they'll kick their asses. You get what I mean? You can't tell me
USA was
these
sick.
random 3-on-3s is going to beat, the. Bring Steph Curry and his two mates, yeah. Guys, get asses,
speaking of which, Steph Curry smashed it, mate. In the
that US team is a joke anyway. Like
all stars everywhere.
That's another question. Why are in the basketball? Why are the professionals all allowed to compete and all the rest are not?
Because they changed it in 1988 or 1990. I can't remember. So they changed the rules because it used to be NBAs couldn't, and then they changed the rules and allowed NBAs, and that's where we'll know this as well. They created the first dream team. It was Jordan, Bird, Patrick Ewing.
But I'm saying this year, you look at the team they had. That's the modern dream team, man.
I think they just let them compete. It's the same with football in certain respects, isn't it? So you can
so honestly, the 3-on-3 basketball, you get the 3 NBA players. Surely they're going to wipe the floor with them. You know what I mean? I'd watch these no names on it.
But funny enough, the USA didn't win that, did they?
Did they? Yeah, that's because they didn't get Steph Curry, isn't it? Anyway.
The
USA not win basketball, we bring shame on them, man.
Yeah, it would. They almost lost it in the semi-finals.
They lost. They didn't make it once. I think it was. It wasn't Sydney. It was the one after. Was it the one after Sydney? I can't remember. Or the one before. They came third or something like that. And then
probably the camp morale was probably down for whatever reason, isn't it?
Was there any moments in? I've got one moment in the Olympics, like while we're on the Olympics, that really caught my mind was where the I think was it the Turkish gun shooter?
Yeah.
No accessories, just came in there, walked in, ate his burger, shot his gun, and then got silver?
Silver. But like I said, he got silver, but he's more known. No one knows he won gold. No one knows he won gold, but everyone knows this guy. But the two iconic moments is obviously that dude and then the Australian breakdancer. Oh. The kangaroo breakdancer. So those two have literally, one's probably more notorious than the other. Like, I'd rather be the gun shooter fame than this kangaroo breakdancer.
But the thing is, like, I see a load of interviews after the event, and she's still very confident about herself.
But you have to understand, like, people are like that, and because she's got like base level of it, because like she's better than us, that kind of thing. She did some moves.
Yeah.
So in her head, she thinks she's sick. You get me? And then you can't question that. You get me? So that's why. So you're right. The same interview, she's defending herself and she's criticizing, saying that criticism is coming from people that don't know about breaking. But I don't need to know about breakdancing to know that you were shit. And
the professionals gave her 0.
Yeah,
the professional judges gave her 0.
Are like streets above her, like universals above. She's not even close to get me. But in the head, I'm sure you meet people like this through your life. They don't realize that. They just think they're on par as
delusional
as them guys. It's really weird. It's like people can't see what the majority of people or the normal people are seeing because they're so deluded in the head. And I liken it to some people. But you get some people gym goers, yeah. You get some people elite gym goers.
Yeah.
You get some people starting off, and you can tell they just starting. But in their head, they think they're fucking. Well, quote a day's word. They think they're hench. You get what I mean? And they'll be. Do you know I'm sure that type of people like that? And they'll be posting.
I know. Exactly.
They'll be posting the same pictures of proper hench people, but in their vision, they're seeing the same thing because they're like, hench, man, I'm looking good, but you're like, no, you're not. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I'm sure not just but in school.
No. I see it on Instagram, and then they're saying, I just had a major mass workout, and no veins are popping, no definition.
It's just, I don't know. It's like footballers as well. Like you can have a shit person at football, but they don't know that, and then they think they're on par with better footballers. You get what I'm trying to say? But in their head, they just make an excuse of, I was tired that day, or whatever. Yeah, people are just full of excuses. But that breakdancer one, he's funny.
That cracked me up. That's one of the highlights for the wrong reasons. Olympics.
I think one of my one was that. Did you see that surfer?
No. What happened?
So it was amazing. So basically, he like rid this wave underneath, and then he jumped right at the top, and then someone caught a picture of him, and he was like leaping like.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it. It looks like he's hovering. Yeah,
it's like hovering. Yeah.
Because it's such a still picture, and he's literally just hovering with a massive wave behind him.
He jumped off the wave, and then the cameraman caught him right at the time. But he was like flying.
It's like levitating.
Yeah, but you should see that the way he rode under the wave, that like a tunnel under the wave. It's just amazing to see. But yeah, so I think that one, and then being I think. Andy Murray as well. I don't know if you saw that one, but yeah.
I didn't see, but I know that was his last game, right?
Yeah, his last game. Andy Murray's last game. Yeah. So, yeah.
Did you watch the opening ceremony?
I watched a bit of it. It's the shittest thing I've ever seen. Right?
Oh my!
Normally they're quite good.
It helped that it rained, but
it didn't help that it rained, but. That's their fault as well because they were subject to rain. I mean, they just put these guys on the boat, and being on the boat is so slow. There was nothing to it. It's so boring. It was just boring, man. It's the worst.
The water show, the fountain show, it cracked me up.
It reminded me of that, that Willy Wonka experience kind of thing when they in their head they would big it up, think it's going to look amazing, and then you probably go there and be like, what the hell shit is this? You get me? And then it was just pathetic. Pathetic.
Next one's in America, isn't it? So it's a good one to look forward to.
Right. Back to the questions.
I think we've got one more.
That's fine.
It's a long one, though.
It's a story, this one.
Would you do? I guess that's what would you do? What would you do? I'm single now, but I dated a girl some time ago. She ghosted me and didn't hear back from her after 5+ years. She messaged me not so long ago and we got off on the right track. However, life has been busy for me as I wanted to focus on career. However, she has noticed a decline in my communication. However, I have responded back to her all the time, just not been proactive in making conversation. She questioned me what was going on, but do you think she's taken a mick? So she doesn't like it done to her, but it's okay for her to do it. 3 uncles, what are your thoughts? That was really hard to read.
Will, was you sending in these questions in again, ain't you?
Bro, that's not me. I've not had that problem before. I've not had that problem.
But no, okay. This poor guy, whoever sent this essay.
So what was he trying to say? He's saying,
I think he's going through something like previously he was seeing this girl, they were messaging, but then she brushed him off, right? Gave him, it said, ghosted him, isn't it?
Ghosted.
But then now suddenly 5 years later, she's messaged him back, and she's maybe keen again, but he is slow at messaging her back, and she's getting humped with him. But he's saying like, kiss my teeth. 5 years ago, you the one who ditched me or whatnot, and now you're kind of come back and say, why I'm messaging you? What's your fault, right? So I think that summarised it, I think.
Okay, I think that is
something like that. So I don't know. What's my fault? It depends on how keen you are on her, innit? 5 years is a long time. So if she can come back and start messaging you in 5 years and you still tickles your fancy, let give her the pass, isn't it? Doesn't matter what she did 5 years ago. So what happens now? So
he's been a bit petty, isn't he?
Yeah. In short, he's been petty. Like, there's no point if she's interested, right, and you still got something about it, just go for it. Who cares?
I guess you just need to communicate.
Just swallow that pill of what she did and get on with it now, innit? Yeah, maybe you worked on your career, you got a bit of money, and now she's happy to be better for you. You know?
Yeah. So... I think it's always human nature or inherent with partners or potential partners to get one up on each other. And I think, it's a hard thing not to do. But if you're, like Vo said, if you're definitely interested, don't play games. Just
that's true, man. That's a good point.
Bloody message her, right? She's obviously interested, otherwise she wouldn't have come back, right? Is what I reckon. She's obviously interested, and she's probably thinking, "What's this guy's problem, man? I'm back.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm back. What do you want me to do? Yeah.
What's this guy's problem? I've ghosted him. Now I'm back.
You're right, man. But listen, like we said, the woman.
But the fact is, he's still single, right? Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't nice when she ghosted you. Okay. Whether you got feelings for her or not, I don't know. Sounds like you still might have. Otherwise, you want to reconnected. She's interested. Swallow your ego and pride, because that's not going to get you anywhere. And reopen.
You know what my advice would be? Fuck that girl, man. Like, what's the point? You're wasting time. Why are you wasting time? Like,
what time? He's been single for 5 years in this between anyway, so his situation's not going to improve.
Didn't she par him off for 5 years? 5 years? That's a fucking long time. My son is 5 now.
Yeah, but
like, come on, like, it's just time to move on from that shit, no?
Well, we have to see how interested they are of each other. Like I said, if he's not interested, then tell her to F off. But if he is, it's all good, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but
it sounds like it sounds like to me he's prioritized. Yeah. So if she doesn't like how he's prioritized, then she should get lost.
No, but he's doing that. I think, not out of spite, but he's doing that. He's justifying, me being busy and my career over as a reason why he's not contacting her.
Exactly. Look, if he's interested enough, you just followed all that thing and then you start afresh. Is what I say.
So I think he needs to make a decision. You either do something or you don't. And if you don't, just spin her off. If you're interested. Don't piss around. Just bloody.
3 uncles have spoken now.
Yeah.
Whoever this is,
the poor person sent this in about 6 weeks ago. Like, let's spin that whole thing out. What do I do, man? I really need to know what they think. I hope they answer my question. And the poor guy, he's been lost, man. Now the woman's probably like, "What? That's still not heard from him for 6 weeks." So anyway, yeah.
Well, hopefully that's helped you out, and if not, it might help you in the future. But
yeah. If we're slow responding, just drop it in the chat, man. Drop it in the football chat. We'll reveal yourself, and we'll help you out there, guys. Don't worry. Yeah,
exactly.
Project Toby 101.
Right.
But yeah,
that's it.
That's the close of the show.
Nice,
everyone. You know what to do. Like if you like it. Comment if you got any questions for us. And subscribe, because that would help us out. I don't even know what our milestone is right now. What, 30?
No, 50? I think 150, don't we?
Is it 50 still?
It'd be nice to, more questions the better. More questions the better. Give us stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
All right, peoples.
All right.
Peace out.
Good night, everyone.
All right. Nice to be back. Good night.